All right. All right. All right. Let's see if we got some sound. Or are we frozen? Are we good? Let me see. All all right. Let's see if we got some sound. All right. Yeah, it was frozen for a second. All right. All right. We good. All right. What's up, fam? Yeah, I see reactions. Okay, cool. What's going on, y'all? Mr. Kingdom Cash, Charles Dyson here. For those who don't know who I am, 39 years old, 10 children, haven't worked a traditional job since April 2013, and decided to do these lives, these 90 days of value, because I've been able to accomplish quite a bit in business, and the mentality, the dedication, the know-how, the mental shifts that need to take place is really valuable content. So I decided to go ahead and go live 90 days straight, given some of the things that some of the mental shifts that have helped me over the years. Right, and this is day 30, or is my am I right? Day 30? What day we on? Yeah, day 30. Day 30 of the 90 days of value. Day 30. 30 days straight. Right, and we're going straight through day 31 all the way to day 90, 90 days straight. So today's topic: where does money come from? This is a really, really good one, right? When I discovered this, it shifted my mindset. um, I used to be the one who well, before I even get into that story, let me say this: where does money come from? um, some people might say money comes from trees. Okay, in a literal sense, yes. But where does your money come from? Right? What is the thing that causes money to come your way? Where does it come from? What does it come from? Your job? You got to go to work, you got to punch a clock in order to make the money. But then the question I would ask is, well, how does the company pay you? How are they able to pay you? Does it come from the job? Right? Think about what the business does. Business has to sell something, right? The money has to come from somewhere. Where does money come from? The fact of the matter is, money comes from other people, period. Money comes from other people. And until you understand that, you'll probably continue to exchange your time, effort, and energy for money, right? You'll probably continue to work within a system where your physical location, right, in order to make money, you have to physically be present. You have to be on a clock, meaning as you work on that clock, as time moves forward, there's an exchange for your time. And then once that day is over and you get off that clock, your money stops, right? You'll probably stay within that system until you realize, wait a minute, money comes from other people. I got to find something outside of this system where I can have money coming my way. Money comes from other people and from nowhere else. Like the employer, that company exists because they're selling something, and there has to be a customer. There has to be a customer. Somebody has to exchange their money for whatever that company is selling, and that's the only way they're able to pay all the employees there. There's customers who are exchanging their money for whatever that company sells, and they are paying you to keep that ecosystem alive, so people can come and work the company, work the business, right? That's all the company is. And these are things that I had to sit down and realize, because I used to be the person who says, I hate sales. I hate sales. If you're running around saying you hate sales, you might as well be saying, I hate money. It's not something you probably want to confess. Even if you don't like sales, I wouldn't say it. I had to change my mindset when it came to that. I did one of these 90 days of value a few days back where I actually taught what sales was. What your perception of sales is and what sales actually is are two totally different things. If you're saying you hate sales right now, right, you don't understand the sales process. Because the truth of the matter is, everybody loves sales. It's not like you walk around not buying anything. You buy things every single day, every single week. You're buying things all the time. You love sales, right? You love the process of sales. You're just on the wrong side of the sale majority of the time, where somebody else is making money and you're giving it, right? You got to reverse that. I started saying, you know what? No, I can't not like this. I have to learn it. Maybe I don't know something. Let me put on the hat of a student and learn. Hey, mom and daddy, let me put on my hat of a student and learn how sales works. And what I found out was I actually really like it. I like the process. Let me show you what sales is real quick, just in case you missed that one. Right? Selling is not the act of convincing someone to do something, to buy something. That's not it. Sales, real sales, is finding someone who has a need specific to what you're selling, and then exchanging what you have to solve their problem, their need. And as a result of you giving them that value, they'll pay you. That's it. That's all sales is. It's not finding people to convince. It's finding people to fulfill. That's it. And once I really understood that and wrapped my head around it, I'm like, wait a minute. So all I need to do is find a product or service that people need, not that they want, that they need. And as long as it's a great product or service, I can find people who need it and offer it to them, and they'll want it, they'll buy it, and I make a commission because of it. And then I can create leverage for myself and find other people who want to do the same thing. And as a result, because I opened my mouth, I can make money in perpetuity. I can make money residually. As time moves forward, that money can keep coming my way. Simple. So simple. But what I need you to understand is sales makes the world go round. No sales, no money. I mean, in every way imaginable. Use your eyes. Everything in the room you're in right now, there was a salesperson that was connected to that product. Every single thing, from the things you see on your wall to the things you see on your desk to the walking around, everything you set your eyes on, every building you see, down to the materials used to build the building. Right? Down to the materials used to build the building. Some salesperson was in the process. Everything. The car you drive. I know car salesmen get a bad rep, but guess what? You were in the mood to buy that day. You needed that car salesman. And they probably did a great job too. Watch this. You probably enjoyed the process. Why? Because you were in the mood to buy. Nobody likes buying when they're not in the mood to buy. But when you get in the mood to buy, you love salespeople. You love salespeople. You just love to buy when you're in the mood to buy. Right? That's the truth. We all love to buy. All of us. But everything you set your eyes on, everything, when you're driving down the road, those trucks that are running on the road in both directions on every highway, what do you think that truck is doing? That truck driver is moving product from one point to another. Somebody, sold something, and the truck is delivering products to another location. Salesperson was in the way of that. See, when you grow up in your mind when it comes to money, when you grow up, and I said it like that for a reason, it's a very adolescent way of thinking to say you hate sales, right? This is a mindset shift, right? Because when you view this with the right perspective, you can graduate to finding something outside of a job that you can do to add a stream of income to your life. Something, right? But when you graduate in your mind, when it comes to this subject, you start to view it differently. You start to understand that, one, first of all, selling doesn't have to be uncomfortable. I say at the end of every single one of my videos, I'm not going to sell you because I don't. Well, Charles, that doesn't make sense. No, I have the correct viewpoint of what I do. I don't sell people. Watch this. Watch this. This is how I make so much money. I have a product that everybody needs. And then I just put that product in front of people and show them why they need it. They didn't know they needed it until I came along and showed them, hey, this is a very big gap in your life. And if something happened right now, you would need what I have. But you don't have to wait until something happens in your life. You can get it now and be prepared. So this gap in your life, you can close it and have peace of mind. Every single person who has a child, a mother, a father, an aunt they love, an uncle they love, a cousin, right? If you have people in your life that you love, you need my product. Everybody needs it. I guarantee you. All I need to do is show it to you. And watch this. When value exceeds price, that's when a buy takes place. That's all it is. When value exceeds price, that's when people are ready to part with that money. Everyone does everything for one reason only. They feel like, come on, Larry, come on, bro. That is so true. That is so true. You got to be in the mood for it. But watch this. When something comes along, I want you to think about the position that puts me in. Think about this. I got a product that every single person I pass, every single person I see, every single person I communicate with needs what I have. And all I got to do is put it in front of the person and show them the very big gap in their life and how dangerous it is to move through life without the product I have. And watch this, the price point is low. Everyone can afford it. I want you to think about the position that puts me in. I have a $70 product that every single time someone buys it, I make up to $416. Does that make sense? What type of position does that put me in? That puts me in a great position. But watch this. You might be saying to yourself, well, wait a minute. I want to be able to have a product everybody needs for only $70. And all I got to do is share it. And I can make up to $416. That sounds like a great value proposition. That sounds like a great business. I want to be able to do that too. You can. And guess what that does? That creates an opportunity for yourself, but that creates leverage for me. So every time you go out and produce that value for someone else with that $70 product that everybody needs, Every time you go out and do that for your family, guess who gets paid? Up to $336 every time you go out and do that for your family. See, this makes sense no matter how you slice it. What I'm saying makes sense. You can hate and say, oh, I don't want to do that. But guess what? It still makes sense. And I'm still going to get paid. But here's the beautiful part. See, you think what I'm explaining creates leverage for me. But here's what you miss. This is what most people miss. Not only can I leverage you, but you get to leverage me because I allow people to leverage me. I love when people leverage me. I have over 18 years of experience in this industry. You think I can't teach you a few things? You think I can't make it a little easier for you? See, I'm not going to just get you started and send you out there to do it on your own off of Facebook Live. No, I make the value proposition even greater because the opportunity is great by itself, but me, I carry value too, and I can make the path even easier for you. That's the beautiful thing about leverage. Not only can I leverage you, but guess what? I allow you to leverage me. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship that you can make great money from, all because of proper perspective. Let me say that. Let me say this one more time, just in case you didn't catch it. I've got a $70 product that everybody needs. Everybody's walking around with this very big gap in their life, essential gap in their life. And I come along and say, hey, I didn't know if you know this, but you need this to protect your family. You need this to protect yourself. You need this just in case. Because if you get caught without it, it's going to be very bad for you and your family and the people that you love. And when they see the product, when they see it, and they realize, oh my God, he's right. I do need this. $70. I make up to $416. And I make money residually. Because once people get on this product, they don't cancel. Because it's a need, not a want. It's a need. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Does it make sense? See, when you realize that money comes from other people, your perception of what sales is changes. But like I said, I don't sell. The difference between me and a lot of other people, my business acumen is very simple. One, I don't do things I don't believe in. If I believe in it, I'll talk about it. And I'll sing from the mountaintops about it if I believe in it. Two, it has to be common sense. When people see it, they got to want it. The desire has to already be there in the value proposition. If the product creates a desire, I know that people will want it. But it's even better, number three, is when they need it. They want it and they need it. This is common sense business practices, y'all. I bring common sense into the marketplace. That's all I do. I'm not just going to attach my name, my brand to anything. I'm going to attach my name and brand to something that makes sense. Therefore, when I put it in front of people, it just makes sense. The value proposition is so great, they're willing to pay for the service. And when they pay for the service, I make money. Money comes from other people. And when you get that deep down in your soul, you understand it. When you graduate from adolescent thinking. I don't like sales. I'll just go to work and punch this clock. And year after year after year, your life is passing by. Don't even realize it. And you'll wake up one day and that company says, we don't need you. Thank you for your service. We don't need you. And they let you go. Ooh, I almost cuss. It's that deep. It's that deep, y'all. They let your tail go. And you realize you hung your whole family's future on the decision of a company, of an ecosystem where you have absolutely no leverage. Your job depends on corporate saying, we'll keep this one, we'll eliminate these jobs. And you see it all the time. All the time. Jobs are being eliminated, not small amounts. Tens of thousands of jobs are being eliminated in every company across the world. You think you're safe? Now, watch this. I'm not trying to put fear in you. I'm not trying to put fear in you. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. This is what it is. We live in an economic time where it's not a choice of whether you're going to do something out of a job. It's a necessity. You have to do something outside of a job. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You have the illusion of choice. Watch this. Everybody loves to say, we live in a capitalist nation. We live in a capitalist nation. We live in a capitalist nation. Are you a capitalist? Are you capitalizing? Or are you the lowest part of the system? Don't shoot the messenger. You're an employee. You're the lowest part of the system. You're an employee. Or are you going to cross over the line where real money is made, and become a capitalist, someone who capitalizes off of something? You want to know where money comes from? Get on the other side of that line and go do something. Find out where money comes from. Find out what it feels like to have money coming in repeatedly that you only work for one time. Find out what that feels like. Like eliminate all the negative things you've heard from other people about what didn't work and what they tried and how that's not real and how real people don't do things like that. That's all broke people talk. I'm on one today. I gotta say it how it is. It's broke people talk. Go find out for yourself. Align yourself. Watch this. Ooh, my God. I gotta let y'all go. I started making a lot of money in my life when I started aligning myself with the right people. Align yourself with the right people. I said this a few days ago. Be careful about who you call friend. All my friends are money makers. All my friends set goals and actually go achieve them. All my friends get to the bag. I built a very strong circle of friends that take making money very seriously. And they got a lot of great information. And they have the heart to share that information with me. And I have the mindset to go capitalize on that information consistently. You know what I just explained? I just explained the process of how to get more money into your life. You ever said, I wish I had more money? You ever said that before? I wish I had more money. Let me explain what you just said when you said, I wish I had more money. What you just said, translation, I wish I had higher quality relationships that had higher quality information, that had the heart to share that information with me, so I can then go take that information and apply it and make more money. That's the process. You want more money? The first step, get better relationships. Where does money come from? Money comes from other people. Money comes through information. We live in the what? Information age. If you get the right information and you take that information and go out and capitalize on it, money comes. That's why it's called currency. Money is moving. It's a current. What does a current do? Electrical current. It doesn't sit still, it moves. That's how money works. It's supposed to be moving. And guess what? As a consumer, the money is always moving out of your hands. As fast as it comes in is as fast as it goes out. That's what paycheck to paycheck means. It means you are a habitual consumer. That's all you know how to do. You know how to work, exchange your time, effort, energy, your life force for money, and then you take that money and then you go pay 13, 14, 15, 16 entities a month what you work for. It comes in, it goes right back out. Consumer. Somebody else is consuming your money. But a producer learns how to flip that back the other direction. A producer has money coming towards them. Right? You got to shift your mentality from only being a consumer to being what? A producer. Produce. Right? Capitalize on some information and have that money coming your way. This is common sense. Common sense. 365 days in a year. 52 weeks in a year. If you get paid bi-weekly, that means you only get paid 26 times a year. You comfortable with that? You want more money? Increase the amount of times that money is coming your way. If you only got 26 times a year where money is coming into your household, what would happen? This is a thought I need you to entertain. What would happen if you increase that to 100 times a year, money was coming your way? 200 times a year, money is coming your way. 300 times a year, 300 transactions a year, money is coming your way. What if you exponentially grew that to 1,000 transactions that take place that's coming your way? And watch this. What if 800 of those transactions you had nothing to do with? And the money was still coming. See, residual income makes sense. This makes sense. You got to graduate in your mentality to stop saying, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice. Stop saying ignorant things like, I hate sales. Because when I hear I hate sales, what I hear is I hate money. You got an incorrect relationship with money. And then when you need money, you're looking around and saying, why me? Why me? Why can't it be easier? It can be easier. But the very thing that you need, you keep rejecting. I read Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. I read that book in 2012, and it became clear as day to me. Wait, employee, self-employed. Okay, those people make the least amount of money. Okay, business owner, investor. These people make the most amount of money. Okay, cool. From this day forward, I'm a business owner, investor. It was that simple. Did I want to do it? No. Did I have to do it? Yes. Why? Because they make the most money. And if I want money, I got to do what produces the most money. Common sense. Stop running away from the thing that'll set you free. You need more higher quality relationships. You're watching one right now that you can form by simply typing in the comment section, Charles, I need to have a conversation with you. I want to know how to do what you do. I want that $70 product that pays up to $416. I don't know what I'm doing, but guess what? If you work with me, listen, just work with me. Show me. Show me what you got. And guess what I'm not going to do? Not going to sell you. That's not what I do. I don't sell people nothing. I don't sell people nothing. I find people who need what I got, which just so happens is everybody. And then I say, hey, listen, there's a big gap in your life. Watch this. Watch this short video. I want you to see it. And then somebody realizes that gap exists, and then they buy. And all I do with people like you is I say, hey, listen, there's this extremely lucrative company that will pay you up to $2,000 for 5 of those transactions. Only 5. 5 transactions will make you almost $2,000. I could get excited about something like that. A product everybody needs. When people see it, they buy it. And y'all gonna pay me real good? Oh, I'm a motor mouth when it comes to this. I can do this. I'm a motor mouth. And all I'm looking for is other motor mouths. You want be a motor mouth with me? I'm gonna show you. I did it in one day. $2,000 of commissions in one day. 5 transactions. That's it. Watch this. This is how crazy it gets. You help 5 more people do what you just did, and you're making $7,000 to $10,000 a year. I mean, $7,000 to $10,000 a month. You're making close to or either over $100,000 a year from that simple activity. Why should I sell you? I don't drag people to a bag, y'all. I don't convince people to do what I do. I just show them why it makes all the sense in the world. And then when they say, okay, I'm in, we go out and do it. Oh yeah, by the way, wherever you are, your market is wide open. Nobody knows about this. Wherever you are, the market is wide open. Nobody knows about it. I'm going to show you how to take 5 and turn that into 25. Take that 25, turn it into 50 people. Take that 50, turn it into 100. Take that 100, turn it into 300. I'm going to show you how to make a very good living, 6 figures a year in a very compressed period of time and dominate your market. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to do that. Latrice, let's have a conversation. I'm serious. Wherever you at, I'm going to show you how to dominate. We're not just going to participate. When I found out about this, I said, oh, we about to crush. We about to really we got to make this thing move and shake. We're going to penetrate markets. We're taking over. Wherever you at, I got somebody that's in West Palm Beach. I got somebody in Raleigh. I got somebody in Indianapolis, Indiana. I got somebody in Little Rock, Arkansas. I got somebody in Tucson, Arizona. Working on somebody in Chicago. Working on somebody in Houston, Texas. I'm penetrating markets. In all of these markets, we're penetrating. Come on, South Carolina. Let's go. I need somebody in South Carolina. We're going to penetrate that market. We're going to dominate it. Because we got a product everybody needs. They just don't know it. Money comes from other people. And when you realize that, all you got to do, the money is moving. All you got to do is put yourself in the flow of that money, and then it starts coming your way. In perpetuity, residual, over and over and over again. I've done this before. Only people who don't like residual platforms like this is people who tried it. They got started, did nothing, and then they say it don't work. No, that's not the way this works. That's not the way this works. First of all, we set goals. When you start a business, do you just open the doors and hope people come through? Come on, like we're talking about real enterprising, real business. If you spent $400,000 to open a brick and mortar business, are you opening that business hoping people come through the doors? Or do you have strategy? Do you have a business plan? Do you have a launch? Do you have a plan for the business? A plan for success? I don't try things. This is very strategic. It's just from home. That's all. It's from this device you're watching me on right now. It's from this device right here. This right here has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars from home because I understand how to use this. And I teach other people how to use this, how to turn that dumb phone into a smartphone. If your device is not making you money, if you're on social media and you haven't monetized it yet, you're using it wrong. Why are we on social media if we ain't making money from it? That don't make sense. Producer, consumer. You got to choose which one you want to be. All right. I went way longer than I planned on going. But y'all, this 90 days of value. If you like this one, you will like the other 29 that I just did. I'm telling you, if mindset shifts, if I can shift your perspective just a little bit, I guarantee you I can change your life. If I can shift your perspective and help you see clearly the things you've been missing about money, finances, and business, if I can shift your perspective just a little bit, I'm going to kick that door open in your mind and you're going to make more money than you've ever made in your entire life because everything starts with mindset. I've helped people all over this world retire in less than a year by starting with helping them understand a few things. And if you saw this is valuable, wait until you see the other things I have to teach you. And then all it takes is for you not to be lazy. If you could be consistent at work, why can't you be consistent with something that's going to pay you more than your job? You have all the tools. You prove it every day. If you have an employer, you're taking your skill, talent, your ability to show up consistently, you're giving it to that entity called a job, right? Those same skill sets in a different industry that pays way more would absolutely change your life. Would absolutely change your life. So if you're watching this on YouTube, check the description box. Get in touch with me. Let's talk. If you live somewhere else around the world, I got people in Australia I work with. If you live in London, I would love to work with you. It don't matter where you at. If you're in Africa, I would love to work with you. I got friends in Africa right now. I get inboxes from my friends in Africa all day long. Things I've taught them and helped them make money. I'm an investor by trade. I teach people how to multiply money from a phone every day. I got a lot of great information. And you want to know what's real? I'm going to say this last thing. I'm going to let y'all go. You want to know what's real? It's easy to dominate in this marketplace because everybody lazy. All you got to be is consistent. Consistency is a superpower. Most people lazy. And that's why they're only employees. Because it's easier to be told what to do than it is to actually go do on your own. It's easier to be told. It's easier for that employer to tell you what to do. And you don't have to think. You just perform. Than to have to go out and do with nobody pushing you. Most people are lazy. And that's why I dominate. All you got to do is be consistent. Consistency is a superpower. All right, that's all I got for day 30. This was a good one, y'all. Like I said, I did 29 other one of these. If you like this one, go through my page, watch the other ones. I'm telling you, It's going to start shifting your perspective. It's going to teach you how money really works. The guy with 10 children who hasn't worked a job since April 2013, I'm the one talking to you right now. And if it works for me, it'll work for you. Here's what I know. I know if I could change your perspective, even if it's just a little bit, I can help you change your life. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, for day 31, 90 days of value. Peace. I got you, Christy. You already know I got you.